it's time to make a video real fast. I feel like I've left the season where I get good natural light in here, even though there's no clouds in the sky and it's like 100 degrees outside and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. But we're gonna open this package today. I know what it is. I have to open this and film this real quick. I only have a little period of time because I am going out of town again and I want to upload this to YouTube this coming weekend while I'm out of town because the next weekend I'm probably going to do something vacation related because I hope to see and do something exciting while I'm on vacation, and I'm probably going to want to share it. But this video I want to do separate. Ta-da! We'll upside down. There's nothing else in the packaging. I was getting a little bit jealous, you guys, because I saw everybody else getting these sets and I had not yet received one, and I was starting to wonder why I wasn't special. But I finally got them. Arrtx was nice and they sent me these acrylic art markers. And they look really cool. I've seen what other artists have been able to do with them. They look unique. I, of course, already own a bunch of acrylic paint markers. I own Posca and some other ones. And to be honest with you, I don't use them that often. I mean, I use a lot of white markers for outlining reasons and for highlights and stuff, but I don't generally use the acrylic paint pens. I just prefer watercolors. But again, these just looked really cool. They looked like they had really cool layering properties to them. I saw people laying on colored pencil and pens and fine liners and stuff like that, and they seemed like they layered really well, and that just kind of intrigued me. Also, the shape of the markers looked kind of interesting. At least I hope I got the same ones that everybody else did. And so Arrtx sent me I think these are pastels. And then I think these are just regular. So these, oh, well, they do say acrylic marker set, but they say that they're water-based. Bright and opaque, available for different surfaces, 30 colors. Ooh. Come with little stickers. Do I get a swatch sheet? Okay, opening the box immediately, there's kind of a smell. But ooh, look how pretty. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is there another layer underneath? Aha. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very nice. So I thought that I might actually have some duplicates in here because it looks like there's a black and there's a black and then there's a white and then there's a white, but they're actually not. According to the little sticker sheets that they gave me, like they gave me a 00, 01, and a 02. That's a 95 and a 98 and a 90 and a 99. So no duplicates in both of those sets. Let me grab a scrap piece of paper real quick. This watercolor journal was the one that I had accidentally spilt water on a long time ago, and I've kind of disgruntled the contents that were on the inside. So now we're going to use it as a scrap piece of paper. This is the Hahnemühle Tone Tan watercolor journal. And the one thing that I have not seen people do, oh my gosh, I'm running out of space already. Let me just move this. I have not seen people like activate them. I've just seen people straight out paint with them. So I don't know if these are like other acrylic markers where you have to shake them. Recap after use, made in China. High adhesion. Or maybe you just straight up use them. Can you see? So these are like brush nibs. There's no other nib like your Posca pens. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with like the Posca pen bullet nib. These do have little like brush nibs to them too, but they're a little bit messy. Here's another like pointy nib on the Posca. These ones kind of have more of a foam tip to them. And how cool is that? You don't have to shake them, you don't have to activate them, they just come right out. Let me grab, for funsies, I have the other acrylic markers. My mind is going blank. So I have the deco brush, the Karen deco brush. I guess these are acrylic paint pens too. And I like these, but I have been storing them inappropriately and I don't use them very often. But these also kind of have a little brush nib, and these Arrtx kind of remind me of these ones. I don't know if it's the same type of product. Like this is like transparent. You can see when the ink separates and you have to shake it to reactivate it. At these ones, if you don't store them properly, they kind of dry up, and it's kind of what I've done. So my pigment on these are not too great anymore because, yeah, I'm storing them horizontally, or vertically rather than horizontally. And I wonder if these you have to do the same way. Does it have instructions? It does. It says on the back, please store horizontally. So, but I do wonder, do you have to like shake them to mix them up? But I like how they're not super duper thick like your Posca pen, and they don't rip the paper, because Poscas are very, these are thick. This is like paint. I'm not really that big of a fan of Posca markers anymore. Like these kind of used to be the end all be all, but they're, I don't know if the quality has changed or we're just so used to getting other alternative products. But these paints are like very thick. It usually kind of, you know, rips the paper, tears the paper a little bit. They're very opaque. They're a little bit difficult to like color on top of. Like if you were to add colored pencil on top of them, it's kind of hard to do so because it's almost like layering plastic. This isn't a good representation of white. It's a little bit watered down, and I need to throw that pen away. So I kind of like the way that this is almost like, it's not as thick as acrylic gouache. It's a little bit thicker than your watercolor. And it's dry already. I know my page is warped. Again, this is, I spilt water on here, so this is just my trash paper now. Oops, I put my hand in the white. Oh no. I just want to see. And lovely. And colored pencil lays on top of it. Really nice. Ink. Very nice. That's primarily the reason why I was really excited to get these, was I just wanted to see, I don't know, could this be an alternative to doing, because I do a lot of flat backgrounds, and look how you can just uncap it and just go. And that actually kind of gradients already kind of nicely too. They just feel so nice. Oh my goodness. I don't have time right now to do a full illustration. I may just try to do some sort of a silly doodle on like the next page, but I need to wait for this to dry real quick. But all of these colors look so pretty, and they feel so nice. As a art supply hoarder and collector, I do say I could deal with a little bit of cuter packaging, but I'm not gonna complain because they were very nice sending those to me. So let me just let this dry for just a minute. I want to be like the cool girls and do little magic looking bottles, but I don't usually draw inanimate objects, so we're just gonna do the best that we can. I'm not very good at that color blocking style that you see with a lot of acrylic paint marker artists. So I'm honestly, oh gosh, I'm honestly probably just gonna throw a lot of color at this and pray for forgiveness later. But this is really just kind of being about, like, I just want to be messy and then see if I can recover with the use of like other art materials, you know. So far it feels a lot like painting with gouache, to be honest, but it's a lot cleaner, and then I'm also not really having to worry about mixing my colors together. I think what I am liking, I'm not using anything as reference either, so it's kind of not a struggle bus, but I don't have a plan, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm enjoying layering on the light on top of the dark colors. This purple one I think has a little bit of a smell to it, and this one's color is not. I'm trying to shake it to see if it'll help. This one's color is not flowing as smoothly as all of those other ones that just used over there. All right, so bare bones. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna add a bunch of color pencil just like I usually do, and I'm gonna do my line art and see if I can look a little bit more snazzier. So far, and I am aware that I got sent these products, but so far I'm super impressed with these art markers. Like I said, I was impressed when I saw other people use them. They are super fun to use. I think that they could be a great like mess-free supplement, especially if you're like traveling or something, or you're just not in an area where you can pull out an entire arsenal of all of your art supplies. So far I'm super impressed, and these are super duper fun. I think I'm still predominantly going to be a watercolor artist because I enjoy the way the watercolor dries, but I think that these are a fantastic and a useful tool, and they're quite affordable. Like I'll put like their information down below in like the description box. I'm not really getting paid for these, but if you want to play with them and you want to try them, I think that they're awesome art supplies, awesome budget art supplies. Again, disclaimer here, I am not a professional in art supply speak. I don't know any of the terminology for a lot of this stuff. I am just a hobbyist artist who enjoys doing art and illustrating on my own. Pardon me if I don't know something, or if you guys want to educate me on something, then that is fine too. I'm just doing this for fun. I also like to rate art supplies on would little kid me have died to have had these, and the answer is yes. I feel like I could have done so much with these with little stress and little fear that I would have wasted them. We've successfully made a mess, but this is all that I have time for at this period of time because I do have to go and do some chores and get ready to leave. But for doing just a quick couple little bitty bottles in a few minutes, I love these things. I would like to, in the future, come up with a full illustration because there's just so many colors to choose from. There's like everything that you need here, and they mix so well with one another. I'll just have to brainstorm and see what else I can do, but that's all that I'm going to do for now. I don't know if that helped anybody. It's probably just all over the place because I didn't script nothing, but I am just so thrilled to have these markers. So thank you again, Arrtx, for sending me these. If you guys have any questions, let me know, but otherwise I'm going to leave you guys here for now, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.